Some crazy stuff happened this week.
Dude, some shit went down.
Welcome, everybody, to Friends First Podcast, but most importantly...
You're yelling.
Welcome, everybody, to Friends First Podcast, but most importantly, welcome, Captain Nikki.
What's up? For those of you on YouTube, you can see my attire. It's perfection. I do look silly as fuck. That was the first time I looked at myself with that on.
I can't take you seriously. It's so funny.
I have a captain's hat on. That properly says MSC on the top.
Mm-hmm.
From the cruise launch ceremony party thing that I just went on, that was part of the quote swag, is what I was told that's called, is swag when they leave you stuff. So I got a hat. I also got a very heavy, like, tiny model of the ship. So I'm a full captain now.
Wow, look at you. Okay, tell us more about the trip. The ship trip.
Dude, it was wild. What is my cat about to do right now? Saries, I give you scratch boxes.
No thanks, Mom.
It was wild, to say the least. I think I'm going to start off by saying my flight got delayed in Dallas.
Oh.
And I already had only an hour to get to the ship and get dressed and explore the ship before the event started. So
wonderful.
Yeah, I was in full panic, but we just went with it, and we showed up and everybody was already in their cocktail attire, holding champagne glasses, and we're running through the elevator and like the rest of the ship with like our bags trying to get to our room. So
did you stay on the ship?
Yeah. So
that's cool. The whole time?
Just the night of the event. So
okay.
I don't know if we said specifically what it was, but this event was like a naming ceremony, like a christening of the new cruise ship. So that's what it was. I got invited, and basically it was a party, and it was so much fun. Once I stopped sweating from running from the airport, it was fabulous. But I don't think I've ever been to a fancier event in my life. Like, it was like one of those things where, like, I don't know about you or you guys at home. I don't know about Mariah, and I don't know about you guys at home. But I always am like, why can't we have, like, adult proms? Because
you went to adult prom.
Because I love to dress up. I think it's so fun. And so I got to do that. It wasn't, like, they said it was cocktail attire, but I would be, I think, stunned and sent to the trash at a formal event for that. Because everybody was formal. Not formal, but there were a couple people I was like, you formal right now. But it was cool. It was a lot of fun. But
what's the ship's name?
Seascape. Yep, MSC Seascape.
Say it 5 times.
I could not.
I like it.
Tripping over my words.
What other New York activities did you do?
Do you want me to, like, walk you through the timeline, or do you want me to just shock your system?
Oh my God, shock my system.
Mana got drugged. Raya's jaw is on the floor, you guys.
No.
Yeah.
Where?
We don't know. She thinks it was the last drink that we had when we went out. Not on the cruise ship. She did not get drugged on the cruise ship. This was like, we went out.
So, but you didn't?
No.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
So, like...
And thank fucking God her and I were sticking to each other like glue. Like, now looking back at it, and after she's, like, asked a couple more people and we've kind of, like, looked into it more, it's, like, pretty clear she was drugged. At first, we just thought she had a really bad hangover, but it was fucked, dude. Like...
Where were you when you realized that, like, something was wrong?
It was the next morning. So, like, we went out, we, like, met up with some of her friends at, like, this little cocktail lounge, which was, like, super cool in Brooklyn, and it was, like, a game show themed cocktail lounge. So we, like, were ordering drinks. Like, this is the cool part of it. We were ordering drinks that were, like, named, like, The Price is Right, and, like, things
Cute,
like that.
okay.
So it was cool. And then my friend Shui met up with us there as well. So it was a couple of Mana's friends and then, like, my friend Shui. And then Mana's friends went home, and Shui and Mana and I went to this place called Slate, which is like a club bar game thing. So like downstairs they had like pool games and like foosball and all of that stuff. They had like a slide down it. It was really neat. And then upstairs was like a club with a DJ, and they had a drag queen and go-go dancers, and like we had a good time. And then
wait, to catch everyone up, if you aren't sure who Mana is, you need to go listen to episode 9. Mana actually was a guest star, and
our first and only guest, really. I mean,
yeah.
I guess Lily was an audience member, but
Lily was a live audience. But Mana introduces herself and tells us about her, but oh my god. Okay, continue, because I'm like on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, so
I wanted you to shock my system in like a good way, because I'm like feeling very tired right now, but now I just feel like you've doubled down on my anxiety. So anyways, continue with it.
So we like went to that place, had a good time, like danced, whatever, and we went to leave, and for some reason we did something really stupid and started talking to another guy outside the bar, and he was like, come to this other place with me, and we were like, where is it? And he's like giving us the address, all this stuff, so we get in the car with him and we go to this other place, and we get in there, and he like walks us past all the like the paying and like the cover and the bouncers and like all that shit to this table. He knew somebody with table service there, basically.
Okay.
And which was not like, that was just stupid in itself. That didn't result in her being drugged. Like, this guy did not.
Okay, he wasn't,
at least to our knowledge, did not.
That's so crazy, because I just got to your house, and then we went and picked up your mom and gave her a ride because she's getting some car work, whatever. But while we were in the car, your mom was like worried the whole time, talking about like adventures that you have coming up and being worried about you. But like, okay, I second it. Like, honestly, you met someone outside of a club in New York and got in their car with them.
Yeah.
You bitches are lucky something didn't happen then. But
stupidly though, Mariah, this is like not the first time I've done something like that. Like, I've done shit like that. I brought people back, like groups of people back to my house to party after places closed. Like, stupid.
I mean, I'm not saying
don't do this shit at home kids, okay?
If you're a kid listening to our podcast, actually turn it the fuck off, because this just isn't a good thing call.
Anyway. So we got there, and then, they tell you, like, at table service, don't ever take a drink from the center. They call it, like, jungle juice type thing. Like, 1, it's gross. 2, you don't know if somebody's dropped drugs in it. 3, like, all of these things. But, like, I watched the guy pick up bottles and pour us drinks, which, again, doesn't mean that somebody didn't drug it. But I watched that, and then we went to the bathroom and met these other girls. And we hung out with them for the rest of the night. And the blurs that I remember, hung out with them for the rest of the night. And there was another guy that I think was with them, but I'm not sure. And he's the one who bought us all shots. And then, like, Mana said she goes, what was in that last drink? That's, like, what she remembered. And she was like, it had to have been that last drink. I was like, dude, I don't know. Because I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm just hungover as fuck. Like, I didn't feel any worse. Like, I've had worse hangovers, but I didn't feel any worse than I have before in my life. But she, like, we went to bed at like 5 a.m. We woke up at 11:30. She was back asleep by like maybe noon, and then like literally slept through the next day. Like, she just slept. And then, like, if she would wake up, it was like she would hear the TV and get nauseous and like throw up. She tried to take a bite of a banana, threw up. Like, was trying to drink water, threw up. She literally ended up having to order like a IV therapy. Like, a nurse came to this apartment we were staying at and gave her an IV and like all of these things to like make, like, wash her system and like hydrate her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, crazy.
I didn't know you could order IV therapy.
Yeah, it's like a thing now. You literally can order subscriptions. So like, this woman was saying, like, she has people that like she goes to every week that are like runners. She has people that just do it because they party all the time. So they like, she shows up once a week and just replenishes their system. Like, this
is like some Hunger Games capital like shit.
Oh yeah, it was insane. And so we literally didn't do anything. Like, we went out and partied that night and had a really good time, and then Mana was just sick as shit, and we did not leave that apartment, her friend's apartment that we stayed in, until Sunday.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys made it back, though, and that you guys were together.
Yeah. We really stuck to each other like glue, and I think that's, like, kind of what saved the evening from being worse than it was.
So a friend of mine got drugged at the rally.
Oh, my God. That's even scarier to
the
me.
Sturgis rally. Yeah, that is really scary. But she was going to drive back to Rapid. So it's like half hour, 45-minute drive. And so she wasn't drinking a lot, but she did have 2 drinks like early on in the night. And then it was a concert. Well, after her second drink, she felt fucked up. Like she felt like she was really drunk and like not in control of herself. So thank God she had like the sense to like get back to her car, and she just remembers like being sick, like throwing up, walking back to her car, like a super fucking blur. She barely made it to her car, locked herself in it, and passed out in her car. And it was bad. She like pissed herself, threw up all over herself, and just like slept it off in the car, and woke up the next morning and was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's essentially what happened to Mona. I mean, like, she didn't go to the bathroom on herself, but, like, now, like, looking back, we're both like, holy shit, it's, like, kind of scary. And, like...
So she didn't drink enough to, like, get...
No, like, we counted it, and, like, we had 9 drinks starting at 6 p.m. and ending probably at, like, 2:30, between 2:30 and 3:30.
Did you guys eat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we had a full dinner. We ate kava for dinner. And then, like, when we went to the first place, we, like, split some bread with everybody. And then, like, we also had pizza in the middle of the night. Like, we have video of us getting pizza.
Okay.
So it wasn't,
wow.
like...
So, like, it was enough to be drunk, but it wasn't enough to be, like...
No, and, like, I definitely, like, blacked out. But nothing was out of the normal for me. Like, it was one of those things where I was like, yeah... But I didn't black out the whole night. It was, like, literally just, like, pretty much after going to the bathroom with those girls. And then to the house. But I felt fine the next day. Like, I didn't have any kind of, like... I didn't go to the bathroom more. I didn't have an upset stomach. Like, nothing. Mana was, like, toasted. Scary. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad she didn't have to, like, end up in the hospital or...
No, thankfully. And I'm just happy
out of control of herself, like... in the public.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where you couldn't get her home.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I'm happy she's, like, good now, and now looking back, we're like, shit, that could have been really scary. But
yeah. Did she make it home safe today?
Yeah.
Like, home?
Yeah.
That's good.
So, all good. Everybody watch their drinks. Like, this isn't even a specific thing for ladies, but I will say I told my boss about it today, and he goes, oh my God, I, like, never even thought about this, like, being an issue for girls. And I'm like, okay,
that's a red flag for like the type of guys that do that. I'm just kidding,
but it just, like, to me, that speaks so many volumes about, like, what's wrong with society. Like, how does this grown ass man
not know that's a thing?
Not know.
Like, I was always taught, like, you carry your drink with, like, your hand over the hole where you drink. Like, if it's a can, you carry it with your hand on top. Even like an open cup, you carry it with your hand on top.
Yeah, I see people, they always take the napkins off the bar and they poke their straw through it so that the napkin sits on top of their drink, but they can still, like, drink out of the straw.
On Shark Tank a while ago, they had this nail polish. Did you see this?
Yeah, I was talking to my boss about that today.
Oh, okay.
And he said that because he went to try and order it.
We need to finish each other's sentences because, like, everyone listening is going to be like, fingernail polish what?
Oh, yeah.
So it's fingernail polish, and then you dip your fingernail polish in your drink, and it's supposed to, like, change colors if it has certain things.
Yeah.
Basically. So
basically,
it's like
it'll change colors to tell you your
a test strip.
drink has been drugged.
Yeah. But your boss tried to order it?
Yeah, and he said that, like, it was in testing, but it ended up, like, not
working
like,
out.
the success rate of it wasn't as good as they, like, intended it to be. But there are, like, I know there's other things that you can carry to, like, do that, but above all, watch your drinks. Let's all raise a better generation.
Yeah. I guess, like, in crowded areas, I do like to have, like, a can or a bottle better. Just because it's easier to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure. Something, yeah.
How scary.
But yeah, Other than that, New York was great. I got to see my friends Drew and Alex that I haven't seen since Columbia in January, and
Almost a year.
yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So you were gone for how long?
5 days?
5 days.
We about to be gone for 5 days, beach.
Woo, yeah. We're sending it in like...
Less than 12 hours?
Yeah. Not even 6. Like, we're at the airport in 6 hours. We're taking off in like 8.
I don't want to think about that right now because we're recording this podcast.
Yeah. But, so I told you this already, but you were gone for like a long ass time in Europe, right?
I gotta take this thing off my head. It fucking hurts. Like, it's so. Do I have a mark on my forehead?
Yeah, you have a big head.
Yeah, I do have a large head.
This hat is like stiff. Like, this is a good quality little captain hat. Oh my god, it fits me like a glove.
It literally fits you so perfectly.
Oh my god, I'm so cute.
I think I'm gonna start putting that in all my emails. Like, if you're gonna give me a hat, I have a big head.
Wow, I'm like. Anyways, I'm the captain now. Oh, but when you were gone for like 3 months, I mentally prepared myself for that, I think.
Yeah.
So like it was okay. But since you've been back from Europe, like our friendship has like doubled down. Like we talk multiple times a day. We see each other multiple times a week. So like this 1 week of you being gone was really hard.
Yeah. I literally got home yesterday and was like, what the fuck has Mariah been up to? Because I haven't talked to her at all.
I know. I try not to like bug you too much or like I don't know.
No, but I know a lot of it is like we're trying to save stuff for the podcast.
That too, a little bit, yeah.
Like, shit like that, and like surprise each other. Like you have different colored hair.
Yeah, like so I had a busy week. I went and cut off 6 inches of my hair, and it was blonde, and now it's like dark brown.
It looks so good, dude.
Thank you. Do I look different?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I think it just fits me better.
Yeah. I think you look fresh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Like anyone watching on YouTube is gonna be like, "What the fuck is she doing?" I'm checking myself out in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut off all my hair. I went car shopping, and like I think I found a new car I want, a new vehicle.
So exciting.
So that's exciting.
She's just doing it. Remember that whole conversation we had last week about just doing it?
Basically, is what happened.
Doing it. She
went
out and did the damn thing.
Maybe you inspired me. But I have been getting like the same exact hairstyle for like years. Like I just get blonde highlights and sometimes I would add a little bit of red. So like this is way different. Yeah. I was like, I've been wanting to do it. I'm fucking doing it. I don't really care. Yeah. I have this like new mentality on life where like everything's temporary. And I'm like, what's the worst case scenario? I dye my hair brown. I don't like it. So I suffer for a couple of months until I can go back to blonde. Like, boo-hoo. It's really not a big deal.
That's how I'm feeling about shaving my head right now.
That's different.
Why?
That's not a couple months. It's still temporary, though, yeah.
It's temporary.
Like, would you wear wigs? Like, would you get some wigs, do you think?
Maybe.
Okay, because my hair lady and I were, like, because she just expanded. She was talking about how, like, if she just did hair, she would kind of get burnt out. So she does side gigs with her hair. Like a while back, she got into like making her own shampoos and conditioners, and she'll even like custom tint like conditioner so it deposits color.
Yeah.
And she'll custom make that for people. So she's custom making me the red.
Oh.
Super exciting. And then that expanded into like making her own body washes, and then she got into making soap. But her latest thing is she's been really into buying wigs and like hair pieces of all sorts. So I asked her if she does extensions because I love my hair lady. So I was like, I know that you get your extensions done in Denver. I was
and
like,
they're
maybe
in such a bad state right now.
Yeah. So we had this long conversation, and she was like, she doesn't support extensions because whether if they're sewn in or
like the tape in ones,
or whatever. Yeah. She just says that it causes more damage and it's not healthy for your scalp. Yeah. And I'm like, I believe that because I saw some build up when I helped someone take out their extensions once.
Yeah. No, and anytime Anna helps me, she's like, you really need to get in there. And I like literally sit in the shower and like scrub my head. It's
gross. Yeah. But my hair lady was saying she doesn't support that. Like,
yeah.
But she has like different clip-ins that are like so incognito. Like I literally think it would hide better than what. And then she also dyes, like, you can dye your scalp and stuff and do things to make your hair look fuller that have nothing to do with, I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying. My only thing with like tape-in and like clip-in extensions is like, then that's a whole nother step I have to take to like fucking be in front of a camera. Like that's why I like the hand-tied ones, is because like they're just in my head already. Like I can roll out of bed and just take a photo really quick if I need to. If not, then I have to go like fucking put these extensions in.
Super choosy, but also you just said that you take a long time to scrub in the shower. So what if you eliminate that step and you can like...
Because that, me taking a long time to scrub in the shower isn't me being spontaneous. Me needing to take a photo in 0.2 seconds is the spontaneous situation. Like sometimes I'm chasing light and I can't stop to put extensions in. But that's why I'm like, am I just about to shave my fucking head? Because...
Do it, why not?
Yeah.
Should we do it tonight?
No. I'm about to shoot a fucking ad. I can't have a bald ass head.
Isn't that your like whole life? You're always about to shoot a fucking ad.
Yeah, but I could at least buy a wig for fucking future ads. I can't buy a wig by tomorrow.
True. Can we go wig shopping when we get back? Can I shave your head? I'm into this.
If I'm gonna shave my head, I'm shaving my own fucking head.
Okay, true. That's fine. Are you going to donate your hair? Yeah.
Probably not. It's so dead. Everything that you just looked at is extension. My hair is disgusting, and nobody wants that on their head. They really don't.
Oh, Nikki.
The only reason I haven't taken this last row of extensions out is for this job this week, and then it's coming out, and then I'm probably going to end up wanting to shave my head because my hair is going to be so disgusting. It's either I shave my head or I have to, like, chin chop it. That's how bad my hair is right now.
I support shaving it because you've been talking about it for a while, but like you have a good head for beanies and you have a big head, so like you wear hats well. So I just think it'd be cool.
I'm just having this like crisis of like, I told you guys I was going to talk to you guys about this shit last week. I've been trying to flirt with people and that's some other shit that I did in fucking New York that I'm super embarrassed. Both Mana and I like incessantly like called and DM'd these guys that we're flirting with on Instagram, and it was just embarrassing. It was like shit I haven't done since like my early 20s.
So like the guy that you've been like going back and forth with for a while, did it get taken up a notch? Did it fizzle out?
I think it's just kind of we're holding steady in the same place, but it's not like...
But he's not running for the hills.
No.
I like that for him.
But I just...
Did you make some bold moves this week?
Dude, I tried to call the guy. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck do I think I am trying to call the guy? Halfway around the goddamn world.
It's okay.
Like, embarrassing.
Did you guys go on, like, Bumble or, like, dating apps and see if there were any?
No, I have a huge pride thing about dating apps, and I will never download one.
Okay.
I just, like, would rather say if I ended up with somebody, I did it the old-fashioned way and not on a fucking dating app. But sometimes I really want to download dating apps for my ego. Especially after this weekend. I don't think I got attention from a single cute human being this weekend.
Oh, that's so stressful. We're about to go to Knoxville. We can find you a cute little country boy.
I don't think I'm going to have the capacity to think about anything like that in Knoxville because I'm going to be so focused on doing this job perfectly.
Do you think it's going to take that long? Like, how much time do you think it's going to take to do the job?
I think it's going to take at least a whole day to film.
Okay, but we've got like 3.5.
And then if I don't like anything, we're going to have to keep going back.
Perfect.
But yeah, so back to like, to loop this all around to the shaving my head thing, is because I haven't been successful in this flirting or trying to get a guy's attention. I don't even think I would really say I'm trying, but I've never really had to try. And now I think I'm just to the point where I have to try. They're like all of these freaking Gen Z girls coming up that are like 12 but look 25 and flawless, I think it's just catching up with me because I don't put that much effort in. And I'm like, oh, if I shave my fucking head, like, how's that gonna go down? But I'm also like trying to tell myself no feelings for a year, so yeah.
I'm excited for you. It would be just enough time that like you'll have a luscious head of hair for... I've ever only known you with long hair. And like even all the old pictures you showed me, you had long hair. So
yeah, and I don't. When I was in like the 4th grade, I chopped my hair like super short. I wanted it like here because it was like, so I wanted it like shoulder length because it was like below my belt. Because my parents never let me cut my hair. And then one day they did, and the lady like chopped it too short in the ponytail, so I ended up with like chin length short hair, and I look like a Peyton Manning fucking bobblehead in my 4th grade picture. Like, I don't look good with short hair. And so like,
you know, like shaving your head is like committing to a year of short hair. Okay.
For sure. But right now I think my hair is,
do you think it would grow back thicker? Is that the theory?
I think it would just be healthier than it is right now. I think I would continue to be frustrated.
Okay, but like my hair was so dry and frizzy and gross, but like I feel like it looks healthy now. Yeah. Healthier. It looks different, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, but you haven't been like ripping knots out of your hair with these extensions for 2 years.
No, I just fry it blonde.
Yeah.
So,
but I fried mine. Difference. I literally fried mine blonde, put extensions in. The extensions got to. I had people fuck up my extensions, so it tangled things worse. I don't remember the last time my actual hair got cut. And then like this is just toned brown. My hair isn't dyed brown, so that all that
it's bleached, like it's like fading.
Yeah, all that bleached brown or bleached blonde is still under this, just like dead and drying. It doesn't matter how much oil I put in my hair.
What if you just do like a major chop first?
Because I think I would be more upset. I think I'd be more upset, and then I wouldn't shave my head. I'd just be pissed. Okay,
so you're just gonna commit. I'm supportive. I think that like wigs have come such a long way. Like I was looking at the wigs.
But I also don't have the budget to fucking.
She has budget wigs. She's budget wigs. You'd surprise yourself. Like this lady came in while I was getting my hair done, and she got the holder thing for him and like 2 wigs and different supplies for it. I wasn't really fully paying attention. But it was like less than $200, and I was really surprised. But you know what? I see wigs all the time at Crate.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do about it yet, but it's giving me anxiety to think about it too much.
Fine. I'm excited. I want to talk about it more, but
yeah,
next subject. So
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just know it ain't pretty under this hat right now.
We said that this week we were doing a water tasting challenge.
Did you bring water?
No.
Oh, I was like, what?
Because we're in the middle of a snowstorm.
Yeah.
So I had to hurry up and get here so that we can go to the airport, hopefully. But, like...
So we can go to the airport?
I drove... So we can go to the airport. I don't know why I said hopefully. I was thinking about something else. But, like, I drove by, like, the corner store thing. Mm-hmm. And the parking lot was fucking packed. And I could see in, because I went to Dollar General. And you know how they have all the yellow carts? Like, all the carts were gone. I could see in through the door. And I was like, I'm not fucking going in there. Like, fuck the water challenge.
Yeah, people are freaking out about this snowstorm. You guys will know by the time this episode is posted if the Midwest truly got blasted with that snowstorm. We're living in the middle of it right now.
It's fine. We are about to escape to Nashville. Or no, Knoxville. I don't really care. See me in Tennessee. I was going through the weather. And, like, it's going to be, like, a solid 40 degrees warmer there. And that's a big difference. So I'm ready for it. Mm-hmm. And no snow.
I'm still bringing like sweaters and stuff, so we'll see if I survive or if I just sweat the whole time, but I think I'll be all right. Mm-hmm. I think I'm bringing the right vibes.
Perfect.
Oh, did you add anything or make your 31 before 31 list?
No. I dyed my hair brown. And I went vehicle shopping.
That's on the way.
My car was like, you know this, my Jeep I have now was literally like a storage container on wheels.
Oh,
like yeah! It was filled to the fucking roof with shit. And I cleaned my car, and that took a long time.
Yeah, did you do it by yourself?
I sure did.
Oh, hey, girl, what?
Theo did help me carry some stuff in, but
yeah,
it was still like 98% me.
Hell yeah.
I even like wiped most of it, and then I went and got a car wash and vacuumed it.
Dude, it was so clean.
Yeah, it's like a whole new vehicle. Okay, did you make some of your 30 before 30 list?
I did. I'm adding one right now.
Is it shave your head?
No.
Oh, that would be a lot of commitment. We're not talking about that anymore. No. Are you going to tell me what's on your list, or are you going to Is it a surprise? Okay,
do you
cool.
want me to tell you right now?
I do really badly.
Okay, I think we talked about most of these last week. But I can tell you maybe some progress. So drastic, we talked about that last week.
Oh, you've been doing it.
But I haven't driven again, but hopefully I will before or like after we get back from Tennessee this week. And then
have you been to Tennessee before?
I've been to Nashville for like literally a couple hours at night when I went to my friend growing up, her brother, the one that I was like obsessed with. We talked about this in another episode.
Oh, okay.
He graduated from basic training, and so like when we drove across the country for that, we stopped in Nashville for like a few hours and like walked the main drag and stuff.
I wish we had time to go to Nashville and see the Taylor Swift exhibit at the Country Music Hall of Fame, but anyway, because it's like her birthday and they do like a birthday party for her.
Yeah, I'm still like a little salty about all of it. I still have a lot of trauma from the whole ticket thing, so I don't even really know what's happening with my Taylor Swift world right now. I love her, but like anytime I get involved in anything outside of me just being like, oh, I like Taylor Swift, like anything outside of me being like, Taylor Swift is a rad human, like as soon as people start talking about like all of her albums and like
or getting into it, I will say
I like get really upset.
The level of my fanness has dropped significantly.
Yeah, and I
like
hate that. I feel that way.
Me too, because Taylor Swift has been like my personality since I was like 14.
It does like literally feel like I lost a little bit of it. Feels like
it's a grief.
It literally feels like somebody just like exited my life with like no solid reasoning, and then like they came out with that fucking email today saying like, oh, you're gonna have the opportunity to like
buy 2 tickets,
potentially get 2 tickets.
I know.
And like to me, I'm like, oh, why don't you just like come back in my face like an ex who broke up with me and be like, oh, I'll love you if you change your entire being. Like that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like I changed the email stuff to my Ticketmaster and then couldn't get into it, whatever, and my verified fan shit went through my old email for some reason, even though I changed my email. But I didn't get one of those emails saying that I have a chance to buy tickets, which is really fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. I just feel like for years we've just wanted to go to a concert and we were like so close, and yeah, it hurts. It does hurt.
It fucking hurts really bad.
I feel like she cheated on me.
Yeah. And then came back and said, I won't cheat on you if you love me more.
Yeah.
Like I literally have no.
Yeah.
Like I have no ability to love somebody more right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Stick.
Number 2 on my list is learn to play guitar.
Okay.
Which I did ask my mom, because she was like, oh, is there something you want for Christmas? But instead of us just like giving you cash, and I was like, if you can go take the guitar that you gave me at grandpa's and go get it like fixed and like strung up and everything, because there's a couple broken strings on it, I'll take that as a Christmas gift. She goes, I don't even think that's going to be that expensive. I was like, even better. That's what I want.
Yeah, I think like getting it restrung, it will be like $30.
Yeah.
But that's super exciting because then they'll tune it and everything.
Yeah. And like I was looking up like guitar lessons, like free ones.
There's awesome ones on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at the other day. So I'm trying to like actively think about like, because sometimes I goal set. Mana and I didn't get to talk about goal setting. That was the other thing that we talked about last week. But
oh, you did get to, or you didn't?
Didn't.
So maybe we can have a FaceTime sesh.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get that done, but I'm like trying to actively think about like my goals aren't just going to accomplish themselves.
Yeah.
Like I have to actively work towards them. And then on here is write a song still. I have to find somebody who knows how to write a song, but I think I need to learn a little bit of the guitar first before we do that.
What's that one website where you pay people for their skills? Do you know
like
what I'm talking
Upwork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's someone that would help you. Like you could probably set
I'm
up
sure
some
I
type of
know
session.
someone who knows how to write a song.
True that too, though.
And then I have like a scuba cert on there, which that one actually royally scares the shit out of me. That one will be pushing a lot more limits than just
scuba certification.
Yeah.
Have you scuba dived?
No, we talked about this last week.
Okay.
I know.
I don't have a memory.
No.
But you want to get certified. So you want to...
Well, they take like a class. Like you take like a...
Okay.
There's different levels of certification or whatever. I have a friend who just did it in Thailand. And, like, I think she said she spent, like, I don't know. It was, like, no money. She spent, like, no money on this, like, 3 or 5 day thing.
Cool. Okay.
She was just in the water all the time.
So excited.
At this, like, class. And I'm like... And then she, like, paid to stay to do... There's, like, the next phase one is, like, night diving and deeper depths and, like, all of this stuff. And I'm like, oh, that scares the shit out of me. Like, I don't really have... Like, the reason I haven't done it and what scares me isn't, like... I'm not scared I'm gonna get fucking eaten by something in the ocean. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of, like, waves taking me out. Like, I'm fucking so scared of the machinery not working. I'm so scared that I have to trust something that someone else made to breathe for me. Like, that freaks me out.
Yeah. Night diving made my stomach roll.
Yeah. She said it was the coolest thing ever. Like, and she said that it totally, like, cured her, like, fear of, like, the deep ocean. Because I do also have, like, an incredibly large fear of, like, water I can't see the bottom of. Like, I do. Like, I compartmentalize it a lot when I am, like, swimming in the ocean or, like, in a deep lake. But it does scare the shit out of me. So, that one's going to be a huge hurdle for me to jump through. If I can make that happen. And then the next one is free diving, which I think I might start with free diving and then move into scuba.
Okay. That's scary. I don't like that. Okay.
Why is that scary? It's your own body. It's you trusting your own body.
What if you can't get up quick enough?
That's you trusting your own body. Like, your own brain and your own body to, like...
I don't trust my brain or my body, so...
Okay, well, that's a different problem.
Okay.
So...
I'm pumped for that, for you.
But it also scares me because I don't want to be, like... I'm not trying to, like, cave dive. I'm not trying to, like, swim under anything that I could get stuck in. Like,
straight down, straight up.
Yeah, like...
Okay.
Basic coral reefs, like, you know, I take myself to Australia and, like, Great Barrier Reef 20 feet down for 5 minutes or something. Like, that's... People hold their breath for a really long time when they free dive, okay?
That's so cool. Have you been practicing holding your breath longer?
No, because there's a whole... Like, part of the certification of learning how to free dive is, like, they teach you how to properly hold your breath and, like, also deal with, like... Because your body will convulse. Like, you'll, like... You can see it when people, like, free dive, that... But you have to become comfortable because it's just your body, like, adjusting to you holding your breath.
I feel the blood leaving my face. I'm trying to be supportive externally, so...
But these are things I'm trying to do to, like, also...
No,
like,
it's cool. It's, like, badass. Like, I'm so proud.
Yeah.
Go,
like,
yeah.
I am an adventurous person. I do feel that way. I have jumped off of a cliff in Switzerland. But I want to be, like, a little bit more adventurous than, like...
Yeah.
The girl that just, like, her friends talked into jumping off a cliff. I want to be, like, the girl that decided to,
Ooh, so, like, empower with it.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I love it more then.
Yeah.
Because it's, like you.
Yeah.
Like, free diving's you.
Yeah. But I also, like, I've always loved the ocean. Like, I love being by the ocean. But I also think I'm more scared of the ocean than loving the ocean. Mm-hmm. Or, like... I just have a really big respect for water. So... It just scares me a little bit. The ocean just scares me because the water is crazy, obviously. So yeah, I also want, like, there's so many things in learning both of those things that I'm like, I can be a better person and be myself and also be more adventurous kind of stuff. Cool. So, and then I did put on here, drive a snowmobile.
Ooh.
Because we talked about that and I thought that would be fun. And then we talked about going backpacking. So
love that for you.
I gotta solidly, like, make a plan for that.
I'm on backpacking TikTok and I'm like, that could be really fucking cool. Like,
yeah,
I want you to go backpacking so I can hear all about it. That way I can try to do a small backpacking thing.
Hell yeah.
Like, I just want to do, like, 2 days.
Yeah.
No, I think there just would be, like, peace with, like, doing it alone and, like, just walking with myself for a full day.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool. I think there's, like, I have a hard time with silence sometimes. So I think, like...
I don't at all. But I think part of what appeals to it to me, and as I was packing for this trip that you and I are going on, like, why I realized I love going on trips so much, So, like, I spend this, like, anxiety hour or two prepping for packing, like, planning out my outfits, making sure I have enough toiletries and supplies, or, like, if my period's coming up, like, all the shit I need. So then for the next, like, however long, the next 5 days, I know what I'm wearing. It's all contained in one area. It's, like, basically, like, minimalism.
Yeah.
And there's just, that's so comforting. Like, just, like, takes away less thoughts.
Yeah.
That I have to have.
Yep. It's, like, and then it gives you the ability to think about other things in life.
Exactly.
Like, that aren't like, oh, I need to clean my living room, oh, I need to clean my kitchen, or I have too much shit in my house, and, like, you know, all that. It gives you the ability to be like, oh, how does somebody else live their life? Or the ability to be like, what can I do with my day if I'm not worrying about X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of fun parts of traveling, but that's, like, a big one for sure.
Cool.
That I like that you found that. I think we also talked about this last week. I want to get into acro yoga.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone in South Dakota does acro yoga. But
that place in the mall?
I don't go to the mall, so I don't know.
Okay. This weekend, I went to the show. It was Cirque Christmas. Yeah, like Cirque du Soleil.
Okay.
And they offer, like, ropes and silk classes, and I'm like,
that's like aerial, though.
Yeah, but they do, like, they had, like, I'll look into it.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I really think I've been thinking about, like, trying a silk class. I just think it'd be cool. I don't think I have the body strength to pull myself up, but I could twirl. This bitch could twirl on one.
Yeah. I think that's, like, the fun part about, like, a lot of these things are, like,
pushing yourself.
Physical, but there's also, like, there's somebody I follow on Instagram. I don't know if you follow her, but you should. And you should open Instagram.
I was going to say, like, girl, I don't even open Instagram. So, like, follow. Do you know the last time I followed someone on Instagram?
Yeah. Sure.
I don't even know if I follow the podcast, to be honest.
That's fucked up.
That's actually really fucked up. Everybody listening, go follow the podcast, and I will too.
Yeah. Please. For the love of all things holy. But this girl, Sorrel, that I follow, she, like, is talking about getting into, like, new physical habits, like, as an older person. She's in, like, her early 30s. I think she's 31 or 32. And she's, like, talking about getting into new physical habits and how, like, if you don't do it at a younger age, it's, like, harder to get into. And I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how, like, they didn't reach their, like, peak physical performance until they were, like, in their early to mid 30s.
So cool. Okay.
So it's, like, kind of like, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. And I also get really intrigued by, like, dancing TikToks, but not like the cheesy dancing TikToks where everybody can do the same two things.
Yeah.
Like, the actual, like, people are choreographing, like, huge shows, like, dancing TikToks. And I don't know. I just, like, want to be able to do things with my body because I used to spend, like, 6+ hours a day doing physical activity.
It's crazy.
And then...
Okay, so update. Gone. I am following the podcast, but what is this girl's name?
Sorrel. Sorelle. Amore.
She fucking swam with a whale in Polynesia.
Yeah. French Polynesia. Dude, if you're blown up... Okay, you should also follow Chelsea Kauai. She does acro yoga. She's, like, a huge acro yoga inspiration. But she also free dives, which is, like, so rad.
Chelsea
Kauai. Yeah.
These whales look fake.
No, that shit's so real. It's so real.
Yeah, look at those big ass free dive flippers. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of you, like, doing acro yoga just so you can do more, like, artsy pictures like this.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's freaking rad.
I support it.
So that's on my list. And then the last thing, Ceres is being an absolute monster right now.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this podcast. I'm going to have the Zooms.
He's got the full Zoomies right now. The last thing that's on my list so far, maybe I'll brainstorm on the short ride to Denver tomorrow, is underwater photography. I want to, like, really get it. But I've been wanting to do that for a really long time.
All of these things connect. Like, could you imagine doing some, like, acro type moves underwater, like artsy photography, like sum it all the fuck up.
This is how we do it.
Okay.
We're gonna fucking snowmobile our way the fuck out of South Dakota.
Woo woo.
And then we're gonna take a car driving stick to the beach.
Oh, thank God.
Or I'm gonna sit down and like strum on a guitar.
Oh, I love it.
Write myself a song about waves crashing into the beach
while I seashell hunt, so then I can listen.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take a quick little scuba for the oh my God. Wow.
I need to make a list because I just thought of something that I've wanted to do my entire life.
Do you want a piece of paper?
No, because I'll lose it.
Do you want to put it in your phone that's sitting right next to you?
What's that called when you when the water has like bioluminescence in it?
Yeah, it's bioluminescence.
Oh. I want to go clear kayaking.
Yeah, there's a place in Canada.
There's a place in Florida too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm putting that on my list because I've literally wanted to do that forever.
Yeah. Hell yeah, send it.
Okay, 31 before 31. Wait, that's like really soon though. Ew. How about 23 before 2023?
Before
24.
23 in 2023?
24 before. Oh, 23 in 23.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, that's what mine's called.
Great.
Last week's episode, you left in poopy poop poop.
Why? Why?
Because when you walked away, I was talking into the microphone and I said poopy poop poop.
I did.
And you left it in.
I did.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone else thought that was funny. Because it's like there's like barely any warning for it. You're like, oh man, I didn't bring water. And then it's like poopy poop poop.
Yeah.
And I was cackling, man.
I was like, I knew you were up to some shit, and I was like, I'm gonna leave that in there.
Right.
Speaking of silly things that I did for my friendship to make you laugh this week, what's something you feel like you've done for friendships this week?
Friendships?
Yeah.
Girl, I kept to myself all week. Is there a specific answer that you're looking for?
No.
Oh.
I'm just trying to, like we said, we were going to say intentional things.
I don't have something intentional, but I do have a story for you.
Okay.
Over the weekend, a homeless man broke into my office.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He fucking... I have like a little mini couch.
He slept on your couch?
He slept on my couch.
Oh my God.
I have a mini fridge in my office. He helped himself to some drinks. Like, it's not alcohol. Like, it's like buy drinks, you know.
How the fuck did he get in your...
This is the part that's fucking crazy. So, backtrack how it happened. My boss calls me on Sunday morning, which is like super wild. Like, I don't work on the weekends.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, Friday night, who's the last one out of the office? And I was like, oh, when I left, like, so-and-so was still there. I'm like, why? And she goes, well, I just got a call from RCPD, from the police department, saying that there's a man that works for our company, and he wanted to invite the whole homeless shelter down to the building to come hang out for the night.
Oh my God.
Well, first off, we don't have any male employees, so it was a red fucking flag. But thankfully, he sounded off his rocker as he was on the thing. Also, who calls 911 to say that instead of just calling the homeless shelter themselves? But what had happened is the police showed up because they were like, hey, what's going on? And he told them that he got in through a window, but they did a perimeter check and they didn't see any way that anyone could get in. So they figured that the front door must have accidentally been locked. Unlocked, yeah. It must have accidentally been unlocked. So I get to my office and I notice that the screen, like our windows are huge. I notice that the screen is missing from my window. And then in front of my window, I had this like mini shelf that holds all my like rocks and crystals and stuff.
Yeah.
And I also have a stained glass 3D box that looks like a purse that I put crystals in. Well, my box was broken on the ground and my shelf was bent and on the ground. So I was like, he was either fucking with my window or like something happened. So I go to look outside, and this is what really kind of pisses me off. The police department did a perimeter check, and they said there's no way that he could have gotten in. if you walk around the building, there's an upside down giant trash can right by my window. And there's like, to get over to that landing, there's like furnace equipment, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's been kind of raining here. There's clear footprints on the fucking thing that lead over to the area where there's this upside down trash can. Like, it's very obvious how he got in. And he even told them that he got in through a window.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'm obviously a professional detective. We've talked about that a lot, you and I.
Yeah.
Like, more than ever, I'm like, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You're in the wrong career field.
Obviously. Yeah. I put all the pieces together because I like tracked his fucking plan. But so he helped himself to like snacks in my office. He ate my snacks, drank my drinks, snuggled with my fucking Taylor Swift blanket that is dry clean only. Sorry, that's $100 blanket.
Oh my God.
Did not put your grubs on it. Yeah, I felt so fucking violated.
That's terrifying.
The good thing though is he literally was there to like meet his basic needs, and he did suffer from like mental illness. So my immediate reaction is like, I was kind of like choking back tears because I'm like, the whole situation's actually pretty fucking sad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's been cold and like.
Yeah. And we had a coat drive, so we have a bunch of donated coats down in our lobby, and he like had a coat on, and the police were like, do you want to press charges for him stealing this coat? And my boss, thank God, was like, she's a good person. She's like, hell no, I'm not denying someone a coat. Like, they're to give away anyways.
Yeah.
So he got himself a coat, and he did help himself to like some drinks and snacks. But he was watching Netflix on our TV. He brewed himself a pot of coffee.
Oh my God.
In our back bunker dungeon storage area, we have a popcorn machine. He pulled out the popcorn machine.
Oh, there you go. I mean.
So he just made himself at home.
Yeah. I mean, it's scary that like somebody broke in there, but like.
Yeah. I'm just really glad I wasn't there because I don't know what I would have done if there was all of a sudden a face looking in my window, because my window's like, he had to stand on a trash can to get up there. Yeah. And it's on a roof. Like, it was not an easy thing to get over to do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's scary. That's really scary.
Yeah.
Scary in that way. And scary in a way that it's just uncomfy.
Yeah. That was kind of wild.
Ugh.
Other than that, did you do something good with friendship?
I checked in with some friends this week.
Multiple?
Literally. Well, there are a couple.
Good. The ones that you saw in New York?
No. My friends Steven and G.
Oh, good. Okay. How are they doing?
I haven't seen them since Switzerland. And they're doing good. They were supposed to take December off, but I saw that they were like just in Mexico doing a job. But they're having like a really slow December. And I saw that they posted on their stories the other day that they have literally everything planned for their wedding but like one thing already.
Of course.
And they just got engaged.
Just from everything you've said about her, like in such a positive light about her planning and organizing, like of course she does. I love that.
And so they have all that planned, and it sounds like they're gonna launch some like really cool stuff come the beginning of the year for like their business. So
yay.
Yeah, they're doing good.
That's sweet of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I did do something nice. Okay, so Savannah, who listens, I love her. I think she should get it by the time. I gotta write her a letter. She graduated, so I won't get to see her every week anymore at work. But she's just such a sweet person. So I wrote her a text. Okay, you know me, so like it couldn't be purely sweet.
No.
But I still feel like it was a thoughtful thing to do. And then I wrote her a little thank you card for her help. So
no,
I truly treasure her as a person. So that was nice of me.
Yeah. But like I think it's nice of you because you're a nice person, and it's nice of me because I'm a nice person, but it's also like sometimes you just gotta check in with your friends.
Yeah. I didn't totally check in, but I did do that. And like I think about those things all the time, you know, like, but I don't always follow through with it, or I don't always make the time. Yeah. So after I wrote it, I felt really good. Yeah. You know, it's like just a small thing, but I like truly want her to know like how
it's the small
much
things.
I appreciate her.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the small things. The older I get, the more I'm like, it's the small things.
Yeah.
Like.
But man, we are about to go on a little adventure.
Yeah.
So we better get our butts to bed.
Yeah, I'm like, I still have to shower. I have no idea what time it is right now, but I need to shower and wash this nasty, disgusting hair and go to bed.
Yay. Well, I can't wait for you guys to see what we do on our adventure. And if you follow us on social media, then you've already seen the fun things we've been doing, but we're everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Friends First Podcast.
Yeah. And Mariah's going to make a new Facebook page this week.
I'm going to do that tomorrow in the Denver airport.
Yes, you are.
So.
And then we're going to invite everybody who's already on the Facebook page to the new one. And
then I'm going to post in it regularly.
Yes.
Cool. No, really, I do. It's like the same thing with the card. I think about stuff all the time that I want to post and share. Yeah. But I just don't. I think it'll be...
That's how I am with emails, and then I just got to the point where I'm like, just answer the fucking email. You already know what you want to say. Why are you waiting?
Yeah, why are you wasting your time? That's how I feel, and I like want to get to a point where there's a little bit more feedback on things that I post, but I know to get to that point, I need to put in the work ahead of time.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to get to that point because I know when I just have like any feedback, like that's the whole reason we're doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Is to have the community.
And so I need to engage with the
community. Just gotta give the community the space to be a community.
Yeah, for sure. But yay, well, okay.
Thanks for listening, guys. You're the best.
Love you. Good night.
And we're actually going to bed this time.
What a twist of events.
Who would have thought?